Previously on Miss Cowart's journey.
I'm walking around feeling free, thinking about what's happened to me from July up till now. Don't know where, don't know how.
Welcome back to my channel. If you have not watched my recent video of me sectioning my hair to prepare my hair for relaxer, go back and watch that video and then come back to this video. Here I'm just showing you that I'm using the petroleum jelly on my edges, my nape area, and throughout my scalp, or basically throughout my parts. This will help to protect your hair from burning. It definitely works, so you can use this or some Vaseline, same thing for me. I typically don't have an issue with burning until like later on with my relaxer, but a lot of times when I use Vaseline or use some type of petroleum jelly, I usually do not have issues with burning unless I scratch my scalp, which I'm very good at not doing that. I'll do a pat, or I'll kind of just move my hair around in that area that it itches at, but however, I am really good at not scratching because I don't want to damage my scalp. So here I'm just showing you the relaxer that I use, which is the ORS Aloe Vera in normal. I'm showing you all the products that are inside of the box. I have two, as you already saw, that I am using. And just again, like I said, showing you all the products. You definitely want to make sure that if you do a self-relax at home, that you are following all the directions. I have read the directions already plenty of times. I re-looked at it again just in case it has changed. I'm typically using the Firm relaxer. However, it's been over a year. I'm going to go ahead and jump in with this regular relaxer. I've used it in the past. I haven't really had any issues with it. And so, yeah, I like it. The brushes were not included. These are my brushes that I brought from Sally's. All the products I used, I spent with my own money. I got the relaxers from Walmart. Like I said, the brushes came from Sally's. So just a little bit about my hair. My hair has definitely been struggling. I recently had a baby, so postpartum is real, ladies. Just throwing that out there. I already knew that my hair was basically neglected. I just had them in protective style after protective style. I washed it in the protective styles, and so yeah, it's just been struggling. I'm just showing you the consistency of the relaxer, which it should be like a smooth consistency. Again, I typically use a firm relaxer. So here's this protective solution that I basically just put on my already processed hair. So let's begin. You want to make sure that you place the relaxer on your new growth only. Do not put it on your scalp. I usually get like a ½ inch away from my scalp. That way it will give me enough time once I'm finished to just run that process throughout all of the new growth. And that again allows you to not burn. Look at the directions because the directions tell you exactly what you're needing to do. Do not put the relaxer directly on your scalp. Give yourself an inch or ½ inch away from your scalp. Doing a self-relaxer is no joke. It is a chemical. Yes, it's a harsh chemical. So please, ladies, take your time, read your directions, reread your directions, and then go about doing it if you feel comfortable doing so. Again, this is just how I do my relaxers. I am not telling you to do your own relaxers. I'm not even telling you to do a relaxer at all. This is just me showing you how I do my relaxers at home. I have plenty of videos of me doing my relaxers over the years. However, I've changed it up a little bit as I've done smaller sections. I feel like this has definitely prepared my hair a lot better and allowed me to basically just finish the process of running my fingers through it to kind of make sure that it's not over processed, but however also not under processed. So use my mirror as a guidance, as you can see, just to make sure that I am keeping the brush away from my scalp. It was definitely hard. There's some areas that I did get a little bit on my scalp, or I got a little bit too close to my scalp. However, overall, it was fine. I did not burn during this process. So if you're wondering, yes, I have a lot of new growth. It's been over a year, so you're going to see me running that relaxer probably a little bit further than ones would typically do. However, my new growth is so much. So I am just kind of feeling with my hand where my new growth begins and ends so that I can make sure that I am running that relaxer all the way through. So I will say with this relaxer, I was not as neat as I would like to be. However, because I have taken my hair out from a protective style and it's been over a year, I wanted to make sure that I finish this process within the time frame that I need to finish it with my hair and my hair type. So again, reading your directions, it would tell you basically on the resistance of your hair, it will let you know how much time that you should basically have this relaxer on your hair. So for me, it was, I think it was like between 15 to 20 minutes, something around that time. I know I can get away with a little bit longer than 20 minutes because that's just, again, in the past, how long I've basically been putting on a relaxer. I have so much hair. And on top of that, I have a lot of new growth. So I have to make sure that I am working thoroughly but accurately. So again, I do run over the time that they tell me, which, you know, hey, I'm only a one-man show, so I do the best I can. You want to make sure that, like I showed you already, that you have some type of timer, just again, to make sure that you're not running over the time. I'm showing you the time. I'm already 24 minutes in. Oh, time ran by so fast. But again, like I said, I'm almost finished. I just need to go ahead, finish this little section, and then smooth the relaxer through. Ladies, make sure you do your edges last. Your nape, your edges, all of that last. You will thank me later because your edges process a lot quicker. So you want to make sure that you just kind of just do it last. You're going to see me kind of just smooth some out and then go with my edges. I, again, am trying to make sure that my edges are growing out, that they're healthy. So I knew I had to do the edges. I just wanted to make sure I took my time with it. Even if they were not as straight as the rest of my hair, I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. So I don't typically like to go through with a comb. I feel like my hair is already vulnerable at this stage. I do not want to go through with a comb, raking, just putting all of that tension on my hair. I feel like it does work for some, but right now, like I said, I am not trying to do that. I'm using my glove. I'm just going to kind of run my fingers down and use the back of the comb to kind of, smooth that out, as you will see later on in the video. I'm now going through with my relaxer and just doing my edges, as you will see. Another part of my postpartum problem was my edges. I've had issues with my edges over the past couple of years, I would say. I used to wear a lot of micro braids, in which that just, in my opinion, make my edges just weaker. I also, in the past, I'll say that because I don't want to claim it, have hypothyroidism, so sometimes I have issues with my hair. And my edges are one of the issues. So all that being said, again, I wanted to make sure I put the relaxer on my edges last and took my time with the rest of my hair. So what I'm doing is just basically getting some relaxer on my glove and trying to just make sure that I am running it all the way through the new growth. So areas that I maybe missed or didn't have enough on, I am just kind of running that through as I'm smoothing it through. And thank God for the firm protection. That's why I just like using some type of protection over my already relaxed hair, because that kind of saves me or gives me enough time to finish just kind of processing the natural part of my hair and then washing it out as quickly as possible so that it's not over processing the already relaxed hair. So I like recording myself doing these videos because it kind of lets me know where I begun with my relaxer, so the next time that I can, go on the opposite side. You never want to kind of start on, the same area, just weakens that area. So next time I know that I need to start maybe in my crown area and work my way back or work my way up. My crown area is my more resistant area, as I think most people's are. So that's the area that I would definitely be starting next time. Comment down below if you're relaxed or if you're natural. I like to know what type of people are watching my videos. Okay, y'all, so that was just a quick video of me relaxing my hair. Let me know what you think. Stay tuned for the results of the next video, because I should be showing you all the drying process and obviously the results. So make sure you subscribe, like, and comment down below, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, dolls.